Libra, how are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to you reading back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So this is one of your love general messages. The format is going to be you versus them. I'm going to be pulling a card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today, your challenges, past, present, future, and advice by the end of the reading, all right? Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you at all. And if you want a personal reading with me, there's going to be a link on the description box below. And don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, all right? So let's do it, Libra. Who is it that we're going to be talking about today for Libra and what their energy is like? Ace of Cups in reverse. So they're not kind of like quite in the happiest state at this very moment, but it doesn't deter their determinations to try to work on this relationship again because they got the Three of Pentacles right there. Okay, wow, they have a lot of cards. The Lovers, the Nine of Swords, and also the Five of Wands. Okay, because they have a tremendous amount of love towards you. Your challenges has a lot to do with approaching difficult situations. Your challenges has a lot to do with you. Here's a funny part, okay? You have your stand. You have a principles or you have a thing that you really, really want to be standing upon. And this person does too. And I do feel that in this particular challenges of yours is that one person in this relationship is having a difficulties of approaching difficult situations or approaching difficult conversations simply because they're just way too careful. It's either one person in this relationship got hooked or got trapped in the idea that a relationship is about chess playing or is about who is stronger than who is, you know, who has the control of the relationship and everything like that. Or it could be that one person in the relationship has the difficulties in approaching difficult, you know, situations or conversations simply because they're afraid that it's going to cause another fight. Okay? So you might be dealing with a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or Virgo. Or you might be dealing with an air sign here, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, as far as we can see right now. Let's see. How are they in the past? How are they in the past? The High Priestess. So they really do want to have like a long-term type of commitment with you. They really are seeing you guys as equal because that's the Hierophant in traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, right? You have two person standing on an equal ground, kneeling upon the Hierophant. Then you also have the High Priestess that is in reverse. Okay, how about from your side here, Libra? You have the Eight of Wands. You have the Seven of Cups and also the Justice card in upright position. You're trying to bring balance back into these connections, but you also were being fed, because here's the funny, I think that in the past you guys kind of like received something towards them, but with the High Priestess in reverse here means that they're not kind of like being fair. They were not really playing fair. But you had major expectations when it comes to this person. Major expectations when it comes to this person. But the funny part is that the moment where you receive that type of communication from this person is the moment where, you know, they went from being totally committed or they went from being totally responsible to unfair. So that kind of like leave you confused out there with the Seven of Cups. So what's next? What's in store for me and this person? So you're trying to keep your logical perspective in check here and trying not to get carried away with your emotions. But deep down inside, you're expecting a lot out of this individual. How are they in and now? The World card in upright position. The Emperor and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse from your side. So you're healing here. You're healing. You are healing. But Libra, with the Hermit card in reverse in here, it tells me that you cannot be okay by yourself. It means that it's still very hard and difficult for you to just be alone with your thoughts. Be careful of finding like a lot of distractions in your life because we do that a lot of times. For me, I like physical pain than heart pain. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like physical pain and hurt pain. So every time I feel hurt on the inside, I would throw myself into sports until my body aches. I'd rather choose that. But by the end of the day, I have to confront my feelings, right? So I feel that in the now, you would have the tendency to do that. In order for you to heal, you're looking for distractions elsewhere. And it's okay because people have faces and people have different ways of doing things. But from this person's side, they're the World card and also the Emperor card here with the Ace of Cups in reverse. I just feel that this person is kind of like blaming you for how things goes within these connections. Yeah. After further inspections from their side, they're concluding that everything was your fault. And they're trying to claim, their controls, or they're trying to assert their controls over here. Because deep down inside, this person is hurting. But you might not see it because they are hiding behind the facade of the Emperor. It's like they got their shit together. They're kind of like unbothered. This is my strength. This is my da-da-da-da-da. But deep down inside, this person is hurt. Let's see from your side, from their side in the future. Empress in reverse. The Justice. Let's see your side in the future. There's so many major arcana here, though, Libra. I'm noticing. So I feel that. I feel that both of you both meet for a reason. It isn't just a one-night stand that you can forget about it. It's just not a fling that you can forget about it. It's something in which both of you needs to, upgrade, to step up, and a lesson learned for the both of you. So in the future, they have the Empress card in reverse and also the Justice upright position. I feel that this person, even though they're throwing off this facade of not caring, this facade of being the Emperor, and they're hurt on the inside, they almost seems like they're wishing that you're able to read their mind. And would crucify you or would judge you heavily should you not be able to read their mind. So I'm going to give you a very silly example of what I mean by it. Let's say, for instance, they are socially awkward and it's Christmas, then you want them to meet your family, right? And then you'd be like, okay, would you meet my family? And they'd be like, yeah, of course I would meet my family, but deep down inside they don't want to. And when they are dragged to meet your family, they'd be so pissed because they were expecting you guys to be able to read their mind, but they did not want to meet your family. Like something like that, okay? So they have a hidden desires that they're not even saying because, of course, they have to hide behind the facade of being the Emperor. Emperor is not needy. Emperor is not clingy. Emperor doesn't need anybody. Emperor commands everybody. So they need something from you. They desire something from you, but they're not showing it to you. And in the future, they got much more frustrated because they're trying to punish you for not being able to read their mind, for not fulfilling their desires. At some point with your connections with them, I do feel that you're like, what is it with this person? It's like everything that I'm doing is never right. What do they want from me? I've tried this way, I've tried that way, I've tried this way, I've tried this way. It just never worked. What is it with this person? Well, this person comes into your life to illuminate on the scars that is probably not has been healed. Because you got the Moon card here, which means that this connection is so strong to a point where your weaknesses are starting to show in the surface, where your scars, where your triggers are starting to show in the surface. Do you feel deeply with this person? Yeah. You might feel very strong ties with this person. This person is also feeling the same way. But the problem is this person is not really communicating what they want you to do, and they're expecting you guys to be able to read their mind. And if you aren't able to read their mind, they're judging you based on that because they got the Justice card here. It also has a very, very condescending energy for me, to be honest with you, Libra. Because it's like every time you want to start something, they'd be like, why? I don't like the way you do it, or why should you be doing it? Like, I don't know. The emotions is there, but the way that it comes about, or the way that it comes out, it's not nice. Let's see. What are your advices? What's the advice for Libra here? Four of Cups, Ace of Wands, and also the Page of Cups. Keep in mind that this is a after tarot deck, so it's going to be very different than a traditional Rider-Waite tarot. But you have the Four of Cups here. So, sometimes it's okay to be alone, you know. Sometimes it's okay to reject an offer. Sometimes it's okay for you to be like, okay, you know what, I'm stepping back a little bit here. I'm putting like a little bit of boundaries because I need a timeout. I need some space to be with my own. And I think, you know, with the way that you've been distracting yourself in the now, you haven't been fully been with your own. So with the advice here, it calls you to be just with your own and maybe like turn down some offers. If you don't feel like going out with a certain type of groups or with this person in particular, don't go out. It's okay. You need to be alone by yourself. You need to be alone so that you could, you know where are those feelings coming from? Where are your thoughts coming from? What are you feeling and how can you go through it? Okay. And then you have the Ace of Wands here in that preposition. There's going to be a point in time where, because I saw this pattern happening in the past, so it might happen in the near future, even though it's not coming up in the now, where this person is going to be giving you like Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is like a fresh, new, but there's nothing solid behind it. It's like a breadcrumbing type of energy. For some people, not for all, but like for other people, it could be like a mere high or a mere let's hang out or a mere, them buying you drinks or food. That's the Ace of Wands for me. It's a simple gestures that indicates that they want a new beginning, but there's nothing solid behind it. Okay. So I feel that in the near future, maybe not in the near future, but in the near future, you might have that again. Like what happened in the past. You receiving something and then you were expecting a lot, right? Next time when this person shows up and this person offers you with the mere Ace of Wands, don't fall for it until it has changed into a chameleon. It has changed into this. Don't fall for a Page of Cups. Don't fall for the words. Don't fall for the breadcrumbs. Just don't fall for it anymore, Libra. Because I see this cycle happening again, maybe not in the near future, but probably, in the future, maybe like a week from now or like a month from now, it might happen again. And this time, it's really, instead of focusing on outside world, distracting yourself with so much distractions, it's better for you to just sit down with yourself and be like, and when that offer comes through again, you'd be like, okay, do I really want this or do I want this? Will I entertain it? And even if I entertain it, know when to manage your expectations, okay? Because by the end of the day, does this person cares about you? I do, but they're hiding behind this facade of the Emperor. It's like, I think it was it the Pisces reading that I did yesterday that has a similar tone attached to it like this? Like feeling a lot but not showing it because they want to be seen as... Alright, so I think that is it for my reading for you, Libra. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. Alright, bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.